All right, Smell Good family, before we get started with today, just want to take the time again, but at the beginning of the video, to say thank you guys for 28,000 subscribers. All right, so tremendous love and support that this channel has received over the almost 4 years, I believe. Going 4 years, maybe a little over 4 years. I got to look back at my anniversary, but all the love, man, that's been shown and given to this channel, much appreciated, man. All the many great people who come through to make this a thing. Yeah, because it can't just be me. You know, I record the videos and put them out there, but you guys watch them, engage with them, and I just definitely appreciate that. So it's been a really great year in 2025. A lot of fun things, a lot of amazing achievements and moments, and that's because of you guys, man. So this platform could be a really cool place, and that's what I'm here for. All right, I'm here for a good time. I'm here to document my journey. You know, I've met some really great people along the way in this journey, and I'm a big believer in, you know, showing love, you know, and showing your appreciation. So definitely want to take the time to salute everybody who contributed to this channel hitting that 28,000 subscriber goal. Again, I didn't know what was going to happen with this channel when I first started, but the Smell Good family thing is real. The Smell Good family thing is real, and I just appreciate, again, all the love and support. So again, thank y'all. 28K on the 29K on the 30K, and you know, we'll see where this road leads in 2026. All right, so peace and blessings to all y'all. Appreciate y'all again, man. Peace, and yeah, let's get started with today's video. YouTube, what's going on, YouTube? What is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy one more time, DEDRICKHICKSJR, and we are back with another fragrance video. Smell Good family, hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic, and as always, man, it's positive energy, it's positive vibes, and most importantly, it is positive vibes only. All right, so today, Smell Good family, we are back with another what's in the bag video. I gotta shout out my brother one more time, JX for coming through, sending me some samples, and I'm terrible because I got a package on the way to him that I should have been sent my guy. So he know how we rock though, but it's on the way, my guy. It's on the way, I promise you. But I just want to salute him for making it possible for today's video. And this is a fragrance that I've been really interested in, but I'm very much so not a fan of yellow florals. Me and yellow florals just don't get along, and this features a yellow floral note, so I'm very curious on the hype that I ain't gonna say the hype. I've seen some really great conversations about this particular fragrance. All right, so today we're going to be smelling from the house of Bond number 9. We have a sample of number 1. Bond number 9's number 1. And of course, the house of Bond gets a lot of love, man. It gets a lot of love. I remember before I even started YouTube content, Bond number 9 is a thing, especially down here in Jacksonville. Having a bottle of Bond number 9 anything is like a mama I made it type of vibe, like real talk. So been hearing about Bond number 9 well before I got into YouTube and creating content, and a lot of the OGs around me and all of the how can I say this in the right form, a lot of young men who had a lot of money, who have a lot of money have a good amount of money. Bond number 9 was that their vibe, you know, because of what it represented in so many different ways. All right, so but I'm interested in number 1, and again, if you don't know what what's in the bag is, for those who are new here or watching for the first time, it's an opportunity for me to smell a fragrance in the sample form, see what it's all about, give my first impressions, give my first thoughts, just initial feelings, to see if it's something that I want to consider to quite possibly add to my collection at some point in time, or is the experience just enough? So I'm thankful for the experience, and everybody who showed love and contributed to what's in the bag. You guys are the real ones for sure. All right, so again, shout out my guy JX for coming through, but we're gonna go ahead and get this on skin. I'm very nervous and kind of hesitant, honestly, to put this on my skin, because I know that there is yangalang in here just from the conversations. All right, so let's go ahead and get this on my right hand. I'm just gonna do 2 sprays, whatever. Spray in the air. So in the air, it smells really powdery in the air. Really powdery in the air. There's a softness to this fragrance in the air. A little bit of musk. Now, it does smell good in the air. Very pleasant scent for sure in the air. Very pleasant. Smells good. But I'm getting like this powdery vibe, slightly sweet vibe in the air. So just like if somebody's walking by me or I'm walking by somebody wearing this, like if I smell this, like yeah, that person smells good, like for sure. And honestly, I haven't been like the biggest fan of Bond Number 9. They do have some really good fragrances. But I just have an opinion about Bond Number 9, about like what you get versus what you pay for. And that could be for anything or any brand. People have their own thoughts and opinions about brands that I love, the way that I feel about Bond Number 9. But I'm just, being transparent in that moment. Like, they got some really good fragrances. And you can catch them on discounters these days for really decent prices. But I guess back when I was starting, and I guess I didn't consider that before I started talking, is that the prices were just kind of astronomical for, I feel like, a designer vibe. When I first started. But again, I haven't smelled all Bond Number 9s. I've smelled quite a few of them. So I'm really interested to see where we are with number 1. Love the name of it. Okay, so yeah, definitely get that yellow floral. It's a bit kind of sweet, slightly powdery on my skin. Very pleasant. It's not nothing that's like extreme, like on one side or extreme on the other. Very balanced profile here. Again, it does smell good. The sweet factor of the fragrance is kind of superseding that yellow floral initial blast that I caught. I caught an initial blast with that yellow floral, and I must say quickly that the powdery nature and the sweet nature of the fragrance kind of sitting on top of that. Now, what I like, right off first impression, like how am I feeling about it? I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Again, it smells good. I can't quite think of anything that it maybe reminds me of, like right at this moment in time. It leans a bit feminine too. It leans a bit feminine to me, and that's not a problem for me. I appreciate florals and fragrances, but it does lean a bit feminine. So I could see somebody smelling this and be like, oh, that's maybe a little too feminine for me. I could like definitely see that. But again, it smells good, a little sweet, a little powdery. Not a big burst of the yellow floral, thankfully for me. There's a slight fruitiness to this, and I'm not exactly sure what that is. I can't really make it out. It's not really citrusy. Just coming off like very fruity. So floral action here. There's a powdery tone. There's a sweetness to the fragrance as well. To me, this is something that could be worn, pretty much whenever. Like, it seems like it's like a profile a little bit more guided to the springtime. But definitely something that you can wear kind of year round, in my opinion, just with this experience that I have right now. Let's go ahead and look up the notes to number 1. Yeah, as soon as I moved my hand away, that yellow floral kind of started to kind of kick back up. But let's just go to the notes, see what we get. All right, so from the House of Bond Number 9, we have number 1. This is a 2024 release. The bottle looks really dope on that. I've seen Bowtie the Fragrance Guy mention this fragrance a couple of times. I watch his content, and that's where I got like the yellow floral thing from. Kind of like this kind of banana-ish type vibe. But anyway, main accords: sweet, powdery, gourmand, floral, and creamy. Yeah, for sure. Up top, Italian bergamot, ylang-ylang up top, that yellow floral. In the heart, white musk, Brazilian tonka. That tonka's adding to that powderiness. Bulgarian rose and jasmine. The heart of the fragrance totally makes sense. In the base, bourbon vanilla, cashmere wood, and Indonesian patchouli. So I don't get the fruitiness of here. I go down to the comments a little bit, but see if anybody else say so. Some people are saying plum. Okay. I guess, but I'm not getting like a plum vibe to this fragrance. Definitely getting a fruity vibe to it, and maybe that's it. Maybe the nuances, all of the accords and everything are giving off this plummy vibe, but it doesn't come off plummy to me. It just kind of has this fruity sweetness to it, in my opinion. But all in all, I think this is a very solid fragrance. Rating this, for me, I give like a 7.5 out of a 10. Would I wear this? Yeah, I would wear it in the springtime. I would wear it on like a fall day where it's very comfortable out. You could pretty much wear that all year round, number one. For me, like I said, it's cool. 7.5, versatile profile, just for me. Would I be acquiring a bottle of this? Probably not. This is something that maybe my wife would love. She's a huge kind of floral fan with a little sweetness to it. So I don't know. I'm gonna pass this sample off to her and see if this would be something that she would vibe with. But for me, like I said, it's cool. It's cool. It's not something. It's not really doing anything for me to make me want to kind of continue the journey of seeing what number one is all about. Again, not a bad smelling fragrance. It's not. Again, it's a nice blend to it. Nice profile. I can't really think of anything to compare it to off the top of my head. But right now, like, this is kind of like a standalone, and that's good. You know, especially if you're looking for something that's not like everything else. This is be something to look into if you're looking for something floral, slightly powdery, slightly sweet. You know, like I said, this is very I'm gonna say easy to wear. Yeah, I'm gonna say easy to wear, and as it's continuing to dry down, it's getting a little bit more sweeter as well. And I'm not the biggest fan of like the sweet, super sweet, and it's not super sweet, but it's getting there. I'm not picking up anything like the patchouli and the woods or the cashmere. Those are not really standing out to me. It's florals, the musk is there, and then the sweet elements of like that tonka and vanilla like really are standing out on my skin. Not really getting much of a strong patchouli presence or even a cashmere. Well, I ain't gonna say that. The cashmere is kind of blended very, very well with the vanilla and the tonka bean in here. So all in all, solid fragrance. Like I said, I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of a 10. And this is not me, you know, dissing Bond number 9. Just, you know, just keeping it a buck, just keeping it a bean. You know, this is just how I feel about the fragrance. And again, it's solid. I can see if people like this or love this fragrance, I can see why. I can see why. I was very nervous and hesitant about the yellow floral, but I got it initially. But then the blend of it is really, really well, you know, with the rose and the jasmine, because the rose, it doesn't stand out rosy. The jasmine more so stands out now, and where I'm at the point of the fragrance, more than the yellow floral, the yang-ylang, or the rose. But the tonka, the vanilla for sure, and the florals and the musk, that's just what's really standing out to me. So very good versatile fragrance, versatile layout. You can wear this pretty much all year round. Going to be great for the spring, early summer, maybe even to the early days of the fall season. And this is something I can see like a woman wearing to a wedding day, or a man wearing to a wedding, or an event outside during the spring, a spring dinner. Like that's where my mind is just kind of taking me, where this would kind of thrive at, man. So again, solid fragrance, not for me. I appreciate the experience. I'm going to pass this along to my wife and see if this is something that she is going to vibe with. I think she will. Like I said, she likes that kind of sweet and floral combination in her fragrances. So yeah. So from the House of Bond number 9, number 1, this is cool to me. It's cool. And like I said, solid fragrance for sure. I'm going to give it like a 7.5 out of 10. All right, so there you have it. That is it for today's What's in the Bag. And again, I always get excited when I get to smell something that I haven't smelled before. I like to document it on camera and put it out, and then continue to further the relationship with the fragrance and just speak on it as, you know, I continue to build that relationship. That's kind of how I like to do it. All right, so let me know down below in the comments, how do you feel about the House of Bond number 9? What are your favorite Bond number 9s? Have you smelled number 1 from Bond number 9, and what are your thoughts on that? I want to know what you guys are thinking. about number 1. All right, let me know down below in the comments. So as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for the love and support, the good energy that you guys send this way. It's dope what we have created here in this small little corner on the internet, on this YouTube platform with the Smell Good family. Very grateful for you guys, for sure. It means a lot. All right, so we'll be back very soon with another video. And again, thank you for the love and support. Positive energy, positive vibes only. Of course, splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put onto this world is exactly what you are going to get back. That's for sure now. That is for sure. All right, y'all. Peace, man. Till next time. Splacker.